primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru, Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Silver Live Free Sports Mix with games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us here for today. All right, with us we got Brian Bitler, James Clark will sign it about bottom of the hour, David Racey, Brad Francis, Jay Briggs, Rod Zawacky, and Al Ninos. And here's how they'll line up for this evening's show. Bitler, Racey, Briggs, Francis, Ninos, Clark, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, big card NBA, MLB, I should say. Still 13 games on the schedule for tonight. NHL as well. So let's get this one underway. Let's get the week underway with Brian Bitler. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Doing fine work over there. You'll find him over on the leaderboards. Brian, what's happening?
Tell you what, excited to be here on a Monday night with my great friends here at the drive-thru. It was a mixed bag on the weekend, winning day, losing day, but I'm ready to get Monday started with a nice baseball schedule. I love baseball. I got a free winner for everybody.
Let's get a free winner here from Brian tonight. We go Major League Baseball tonight here as Braves host the Reds. The Braves minus 190, total 8.5.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to roll with the Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 on the drive-thru Monday night. This team, to me, has overperformed so far this season. They've gained a lot of momentum with that comeback win over the Phillies on Sunday. The Reds send Graham Ashcraft to the mound off a really nice 7-inning start in his first start. Bryce Elder goes for the Atlanta Braves here, and he also had a nice start. Didn't last as long as Ashcraft, but the Braves, to me, off that demoralizing loss last night in Sunday Night Baseball, I think the Reds have enough momentum to keep this game within a run. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 tonight. I think they have a chance to win outright, but a little bit more safe taking that 1.5.
All right, Brian wants the 1.5 here at plus 1.5 runs, minus 130 here against the Braves. Of course, the Braves here going here with Elder. Just worked 10 games last year. Of course, it looks like Wright will be coming back in the lineup. I know Fried was someone that's been injured, so the Braves are kind of dealing with injuries there to the rotation early on.
Yeah, and Elder was, I guess that was his rookie year last year. He's not a terrible pitcher, but I think I've watched every game in the Reds and Phillies series, and this Reds team, they might not have everyday names in their lineup, but those are guys that are really, I believe they're hitting the ball, and they look better than the Phillies, and the Phillies spend how much money on their roster. So I think the Reds can keep pace with the Braves tonight.
We'll see how they do on the road. Usually this is a team that hits at home, struggles on the road.
For sure, yeah. It's not a great American ballpark where the ball flies out of the yard. Maybe that helped them playing in Philadelphia when that's a hitter's ballpark for sure. So we're going to see how it goes tonight. I have a feeling we're going to see a pitcher's duel.
All right,
Ashcraft and Elder. But we'll see how it goes.
Ashcraft with a good start there as well. We're going to go here, Brian, here in this one here with the Reds run line plus 1.5 runs, minus 130 against the Braves. This one to have a start time here, 7:20 Eastern Time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Of course, still 13 games on the board for Major League Baseball. Big card here from NHL as we're winding down the NHL season. Good results over the last 7 days. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Tell you what, already one win under my belt today. I'm going to try to but my big game is still available until 6:40 p.m. or so. My titanium play, 16-8, last 24, 67% hit rate on that $19 titanium play, or 140-99 long-term, 59% winners. Make sure you head on over to pickdogs.com and get my MLB titanium play. And then if you just missed that, I got a night play, my late night money shot in Major League Baseball. Who doesn't like a late night money shot? I got one for everybody, $30 at pickdogs.com. Make sure you check it out.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium. We just got that grade in right now for Brian on that on his winner. So now up to 602 units of profit, Brian, over here over the last 7 days. So Brian doing some great work, guys. So good time to get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs Premium and get on board with one of his long-term passes. As you know, he's got plays that titanium wager hits well. And of course, tonight you may consider here on a Monday going with Brian's longer-term passes, that 7-day pass to get all of Brian's premium plays here for 7 days. And of course, that would include the NBA playoffs with the play-in rounds as well as the game ones, right? We have 4 games on Saturday, 4 games on Sunday from the NBA. That will get you all covered here with that 7-day pass. Promo code is PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off at a second capper with 2-for-1 capper promotion. It's even greater value there, right, Brian? It's always great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again at the end of the week.
Definitely enjoyed being here on Monday night. I know Al Ninos #1 in baseball, so it's going to take a little while to catch it, but I'm trying to. But lots of great guys in the drive-thru. Make sure you guys stay tuned for Jay Briggs and Rod. Rod Zawacky coming up. But I'll catch you on Friday. Hopefully, I'll still be streaking.
That's right. Keep it rolling here. Brian Bitler here on the drive. Let's continue on here with our coverage. Next up, we'll go to David Racey. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's on a really hot streak as well. So let's bring him in right now. Doing great in baseball. Also a written contributor here on the site. So we'll get to David Racey in here right now. I think we're ready to roll. David, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How are you doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight, 7 Eastern time. Mets home here to the Padres. Of course, Mets probably aching. Wishing Lugo was still on their side. But anyway, Mets here favored -135, total 7.5.
Yeah, the Padres were coming off that great series against Atlanta. They won 3 of 4, winning the last 3 games in that series. They've won 6 of their last 8 games. They've hit the ball really well. They've scored 11 more runs this year than the Mets have. So I'm going to roll with the Padres here as a small underdog tonight. They turned to Yu Darvish on the mound, who pitched against Arizona, didn't go very deep in the game, only 5 innings, but only gave up the 1 run. And we're looking at the Mets. They've lost 4 of their last 6 games. They've been inconsistent on offense at times, and Scherzer has not looked great in his first 2 outings so far. He allowed 3 runs over 6 innings to Miami, and then 5 runs over 5.1 innings to Milwaukee. So he's had some struggles, and he faces a Padres lineup that is hitting the ball very well. San Diego playing last night, almost deterred me away from the pick, but I just think Scherzer's not himself right now, and that Padres lineup's going to beat him up. So I'm taking the Padres on the road here.
All right, we got David here on the Padres, +115 here against the Mets. Of course, the Mets having their struggles with right-handed pitching, and of course, the Padres got the bullpen working a little better now here on this road trip than they did early on.
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from the Padres. There's been a couple years now where they've had a lot of hype, and they've been able to back it up somewhat, but they look really sharp this year, and I'm excited to see if they can maybe push the Dodgers in the NL West a little bit.
Yeah, I think people see some crack in the armor there for this Dodger team. A lot of them, I think they can try to seize on this opportunity right now. It won't last because, I think next year the Dodgers are going to spend some money.
Yeah, you got to get on the Dodgers when you have just the smallest chance because, like you said, they spend the money. They're not down for very long, and it's early this year, so you don't know how good they're going to be. But like I said, the Padres in the small sample size I've seen this year, looking really good. Going into Atlanta, winning 3 of 4, scoring 19 runs in the last 3 games of that series, and only allowing 7. That's a nice win for them. I know Atlanta's dealing with a couple injuries, but it's a good series win for them.
All right, we got David here, Padres +115 here against the Mets. This one to have a start time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, David, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Great results here in Major League Baseball, 700 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Still 13 on the board from MLB. We have an NHL card as well. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I have 3 picks tonight in MLB and NHL. I have my NHL 3-pack and MLB 3-pack. Those are $39 a piece. The MLB 3-pack does start at $640, so running out of time to grab that. But yeah, it's been a great year so far in Major League Baseball, 23-13, +760 on the units. And really the last 30 days have been going really well for me. So now's the perfect time to jump on a long-term pass like you guys were talking about with Brian. Get you into the beginning of NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs. So exciting time in the sports world. It's a perfect time to team up and let's make some money together.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Dave Racey over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results here. Major League Baseball, as David was saying, is a perfect time here to get on board with these long-term passes. They really are good value here instead of buying these plays individually. Get on board with one of those long-term passes, and if you want to try them out for like a 7-day pass. You get all of David's premium plays here for 7 days, all his baseball, hockey, and of course NBA, as we mentioned here. The play-in round and covers the entire play-in round as well as game 1s. Remember those 4 games on Saturday, those 4 games on Sunday, and use the promo code PICK to save the 15% off. All right, David, as always, great having you show. To that success, we'll catch up with you again next week. But I know you're also a written contributor over at Pick Dogs, and I guess you said that at some point we'll see that short series coming back again.
Yeah, we will get on the YouTube shorts here sooner rather than later. But yeah, check out pickdogs.com. You got all the free pick articles there from myself and the other contributors. Go through every single game, give our free pick. So it's a great resource if you're just looking for some information.
There you go. Check out David. All right, David, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, thanks, Tony. Have a good one.
You got a David Racey here on the drive through. Guys, you miss a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Let's continue on here. Up next, you'll catch Jay Briggs. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, Jay, you can catch his you want to give. We're in playoff time, so we're going to have these NBA shows live at 4 p.m. Eastern time, as well as his rundown, his Jay's Jam session for the morning drop on the video there on demand. So make sure you guys check them out. Bring them in right now. Jay, what's happening?
Tony T, what's happening?
It's going great. All right, from one Dallas team down, here's another one now. Here we go to Texas. Rangers here. Rangers here. Probably relieved not to have to talk about the Mavs anymore for a while, huh?
Yeah, man, they're frustrating, man. Hopefully, the Rangers have a better season. Then we've been down for a minute. Hopefully, they'll do better.
Yeah, hopefully they'll do better, no doubt here. And before you know it, here comes training camp. So it's we're not too far away. It's 3 months away from training camp.
Don't get me started, Tony. Don't get me started, man. I love
mini
my
camps,
boys.
draft is coming up. Then the mini camps, then the summer camps. It comes quick. Rangers here to host the Royals here at 8 Eastern time. Rangers favorite here is $1.75 total 8.5.
Yes, sir. I know I go homer sometimes, and I'm going to go homer in this one. But I think it's for great reason. I think the Rangers absolutely put it to the Kansas City Royals today, back at home. Their bats kind of came back alive there in the end against Chicago. And with Zach Greinke on the mound for the Royals, I think the Rangers crank him, man. So I went to the both opening games for the Rangers this season. I went to the first one and the second one. And the Rangers were hitting the ball extremely well at home in both of those games. I think that's something we're going to see for majority of the season. I do think this Rangers team is much improved from the team we saw last year. Greinke did not look good in his first two meetings. The Blue Jays got him, and so did the Twins. I think the Rangers do as well. I'm going to take the run line with the Rangers in this one. Give me a little plus money.
All right, so Jay's now going to switch it over to the run line here. Let's see what we got on the run line on this one here. So
it's plus 110.
Plus 110 here. So you got the home team here on the run line, plus 110 here. So Jay switching it over to the run. Yeah, it's a little heavy there on the Texas in this one, only because, as you said, Greinke's on the mound as always one of those pitchers that kind of on the tail end of his career was really having to push hard last few starts to earn that contract for this year, which was always in question because he just he's really the tail end of his career. And of course, Andrew Heaney is on the mound here for this Rangers team. He spent his season with the Dodgers. Looked like he was going to turn it around. They taught him this new pitch, this kind of flutter pitch they were calling it. He was had some success. I don't think the Dodgers trusted him in the postseason too much. And then, of course, he opened up against Baltimore and just got blasted.
Yeah. I'm not a Zach Greinke guy. I'm not. Andrew Heaney. I'm not in love with him either for the Rangers. But I think today we see an improved outing from him, and I think Greinke continues to struggle. I do. This is not a good Royals team, and I don't see it happening for them here in Texas today.
All right, we got Jay now switching Rangers here on the run line. So you're going to lay the run and a half here, plus 110 against the Royals. This one to have a start time here at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, tonight showing good results in Major League Baseball. We still have 13 games on the card here from MLB. Also some hockey. What do you have going on over the site?
Yes, sir, Tony. I have two plays for sale, both in the MLB. I have my MLB play of the day. We have been red hot on that play to begin the season on that MLB play of the day. We've hit 9 of 11. So we're just going to keep it rolling on that play. It's $19 today. I absolutely love it, man. We're trying to stay red hot on that. You see the units in baseball. I also have a plus money dog in baseball as well today, an underdog on the board that I think wins outright. So you can scoop up those two plays over at pickdogs.com. Hop on something long term, man. Hop on that monthly. I had a really nice month this monthly. So we're trying to, have another one. So hop on another monthly, and playoffs right around the corner. We got 2 playing games tomorrow. I'm going to be breaking them down in the morning per usual. But if you want the ones that I'm betting, the ones that I'm putting in for sure, you know where to find them. Pick Dogs Premium, man. Scoop it up over there, man. Pair me up 2-for-1 capper special as well with the other great guys here.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. The past 30 days has been outstanding here for Jay, so get on board with Jay. He's got his plays up there for tonight, that $19 premium, or the long-term pass. The monthly pass is up there as well. Get to all the plays up from Jay here. Also, the NBA Jam Session Season Pass. You're looking for an NBA Season Pass. There it is. Season Pass includes all the play-in and playoff games right now. Remember, NBA is going through middle of June. around 2 months from now, we'll be in the finals, probably about game 3 or 4 of the finals. So there's a lot of NBA still to go. Get the remainder of the NBA season with the Jays Jam Session season pass right now covering the postseason. Pick is a promo code. You'll save 15% off. All right, Jay, as always, great having the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But I know we begin the playing round and we can catch your video, your jam session, then you go live as well.
Yes, sir. Feel kind of weird today. No video, but we're back with it tomorrow. In the morning, got 2 games tomorrow, so I might actually drop it tonight. The line's already out, so it's probably coming out tonight. So just, you know the drill. Have those notifications on when it drops. Y'all will know about it. And so I'll probably drop tonight, and then if anything changes, y'all know I'll be back tomorrow evening as well. 3 Central, 4 Eastern time for everybody.
So what do you think about the double whammy for Minnesota? McDaniels breaks his hand, and then Gobert loses his mind.
Typical what I've been saying all season, the house of disappointment. Like, that's just the Minnesota Timberwolves for you right there.
There you go. There you go. House of disappointment again. You're looking forward to the NBA. You got Towns back and healthy. Naz Reid you need, but you lost him. I think they lost Naz for the season. I think he's a main contributor there. Whatever that extra help they need, but anyway, it's going to be rough there with Gobert. I think his absence doesn't make a difference. I don't even think it makes a difference with him out of there.
I think they might actually be better. But I said it when it happened. Worst trade in the history of my lifetime for Rudy Gobert to give up what they gave up for him. He did not move the needle for them at all. If anything, made them worse.
There you go. From Jay Briggs. Catch more of Jay. Catch that video tonight when he drops it. Playing around Lakers, Timberwolves, Heat, and the Atlanta Hawks. So you want to get those picks and make sure you guys subscribe so when they drop, you get them right away, get the best numbers. All right, Jay, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Tony T. See you tomorrow.
Got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive through. Let's continue on. You missed a pick. We're going to recap at the end of the show. Let's continue on. It's time now for Brad Francis. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring in Brad right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Brad Francis. Let's see here. There we go. Brad Francis ready to roll. Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How are we doing today?
Doing great. All right. This one starts in 10 minutes here. Orioles and Athletics. Orioles big favorites.
Yes, sir. I'll get this pick out quick then. Let's go with the Orioles run line here. I mean, the A's, they're just an awful team. I expect them to be one of the worst teams this season. And I think this is going to be one of the teams that some of the better teams are just able to pick on and know that, hey, we're playing the A's this series. We got to get these wins because, against other teams, winning series isn't easy. So, yeah, loving the Orioles here. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Kyle Gibson, but I think against this A's offense, I think he'll have a good outing. We got Sears on the mound for the A's, and he played for the Rays last year, so this Orioles team is somewhat familiar with him. We know this Orioles team can get hot with the bats. So I just think they need some type of decent day on offense, and I just don't see how the A's are going to keep up if that happens. The A's, they haven't scored a run in their last 2 games. So give me the Orioles run line here. If you're scared about the run line, I think they're a great parlay piece. I think I saw them last minus 185 around there. But I'm comfortable laying the 1.5 here.
All right, Brad says go ahead and lay the run and a half here. Getting plus here with against the Athletics with that run line, mainly because Gibson, but then again he's facing a weak lineup, and also a massive drop in class here for Baltimore, going from Yankee pitching facing Oakland.
Exactly, yeah. It should be a breath of fresh air after facing that Yankees team and now going to Oakland. You don't have much to worry about in that lineup at all, honestly. So it just shouldn't be too difficult of a series for them.
All right, we got Brad here. Orioles run line. Lay the 1.5 plus 110 against the Athletics. This one to have a start time 6:35 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Showing great results already to start this MLB season. We've got 13 games still to start here, as well as hockey. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, I had 2 plays up there. I think I had the White Sox, so that game's already over. I'm pretty sure that one hit. And then I still have one more play. It's my favorite MLB play later tonight, so go check that out. $19 up on the site. Not a bad option to get the 3-day, 7-day, or 30-day pass as well. So be sure to check that out too.
So guys, get on board with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs Premium. Good results in MLB up there right now. He's got a $19 premium play, and also while the long-term passes, you can go with Brad. You want to try him out for 7 days. That 7-day pass is great here on a Monday. All of his premium plays for 7 days, baseball as well as hockey. And don't forget, that covers the entire playing round, including these game ones on Saturday and Sunday. There's 4 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday. Get on board. Pick the promo code. You'll save 15% off. All right, Brad, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again later in the week. We got a UFC card coming up this week?
Yep, we do got a UFC card. So, once Mills is next on the drive-thru, we'll usually have a better understanding if it's going to be Thursday or Saturday. I would assume Saturday, though, but we'll keep you guys updated.
I'll keep you posted on when that show comes on, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, set notifications so when Brad and Mills are on the air with their UFC show, you're there to get the picks in real time. All right, Brad, have a great night. We'll catch up with you again on Friday.
Thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
Got Brad Francis here on the drive, too. Let's continue on here, guys, and we'll bring in Al Ninos next. He's got a game also starting in about 10 minutes to catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. So let's bring in Al Ninos in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Al Ninos. Al, what's happening?
Yeah, as you said, this one starts early, so I'm going to give it out fast. I'm on the Marlins here. Obviously, I think the Phillies have the better lineup, but it should be offset a little bit by this pitching matchup we got going on here. Sandy Alcantara getting the start for the Marlins. He's coming off a great season. I would say he's picking up where he left off, but he's been that much better even in his first two starts this season. So look for him to get another. He gave up 3 in his first start. Then had a complete a 3-hit, a complete game shutout against the Twins in the second, and. The difference here, Strom putting up good numbers in his first 2 outings as well, but the difference is going to be how deep Alcantara goes into this ball game. He's one of the few pitchers that can still do full games or go more than 6 innings. We don't see that too often anymore from these starters. And Strom only 1 inning in his first start in relief, and then 4 innings in not his first start. His first game was in relief. He only got 1 inning there. And then only 4 innings in the second start. So, I think that makes a difference in this one. The Phillies, if they do manage to get to Alcantara, I think that he managed to slow them down throughout the game after that. If Strom does manage to hold this lineup in check, then I think the Marlins do get to the Phillies bullpen eventually. So I like the Marlins to win this one.
All right, Linos likes the Marlins minus 130 here against the Phillies. I'm always concerned when I see minus with Miami on the road. That's always a dangerous proposition to me because we know how bad this Marlins team has been historically on the road, and that's always been their case, right? They're really a stinky team on the road. But there's one little trend that has been kind of working in Alcantara's favor is that if you look at him against teams with losing records, 10-0 team record.
Yeah, that's a pretty good stat right there. You mentioned the road woes, for the Marlins. Not much better in Philadelphia, just 3-8 in their last 11 there. So, those are concerning numbers. Again, the minus isn't too much juice, so I think we can handle laying a little bit of juice like that on a pitcher like Alcantara. But, not something you'd want to do too often with the Marlins. But when you got their ace going after that outing he had last time, I think he keeps it going here.
Yeah, the ace, again, the ace they really have trouble getting runs for. That's all you got to really pray for here is you get the support here. So Marlins laying 130 against the Phillies. Go ahead.
Thanks for mentioning that because I was had a pretty strong lean here on the under, but I like sides a lot more than I do totals, but I would definitely lean on the under in this game. Yeah,
El Ninos here likes that under. Likes the Marlins here for the show. Marlins minus 130 against the Phillies. This one begins here about 10 minutes from now. All right, El Ninos. Let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, we have a game. The Yankee game just started. So we're down to 12 games on the board from MLB, a big hockey card as well, winding down the regular season. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs? Top of the leaderboard right now in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, got 3 plays still left in the MLB, and got a 3-pack in the NHL, and I had an extra play in the MLB, but that one went off. Just 3 and 3 right now. You can either grab those. Don't have a 3-pack in the MLB, so only way to get all the plays is still one of those long-term 2-for-1 capper specials. So make sure you grab one of those, pair me up with the other favorite capper.
That's right, guys. Get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can see the great results he's posted right now over on the site for Major League Baseball. A great time to get on board. Use that long-term passes. You want to try them out for a month. The 1-month pass will get you all of El Ninos Premium plays for 30 days, including all his NBA, MLB, NBA. You got a series and a half in there from the NBA playoffs, as well as El Ninos' hockey for 30 days, and that includes also the playoffs. So you get, again, about a series and a half as well from the NHL playoffs. So great value there. Pick is the promo code you'll save at checkout, 15%. You can also add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, a great having you show. Keep up the great work. We'll talk with you a bit later here on the recap.
All right, we'll see you in a minute. But yeah, I also do have my my first NBA playing game out there for everyone, so make sure you check that one out as well.
All right, on the board right now with that playing game for tomorrow. I wonder what team it'll be involved in that one.
Hey man, I don't lay points that easily. I'll say that. I'll put it that way. But
all right. We're wondering.
Maybe it is involved.
We'll see which team's involved in that one. All right, Al Ninos, we'll talk to him in a little bit here on the drive. You know what? You gave out a late pick, so you better come up with something on the recap because we can't give this pick on the recap. You know, right? It'll be started by the time.
Right. I got another one I like.
All right,
no problem.
We'll get you got it. Al Ninos here on the drive through. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Up next, James Clark. Let's see if he's signed in. I think he has. Is there a James Clark sighting? I do see a signing from James Clark. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. James Clark is ready to roll here. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I think we're ready to bring in James. We're catching some late-night baseball tonight. Let's see if we can bring him in right now. James Clark. James, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How you not, buddy?
I'm doing great tonight, James. Here we go. I like when I see sunshine in these on the East Coast. That's where the winter's over.
Yeah.
Here we go.
80 degrees here today. Man, just got out from underground. When you pop out from underground, see 80 degrees. It's awesome this time of year. No more winter, no more freezing days. Get off the heat. Time for air conditioning.
That's right. Get the air conditioner ready, guys. All right, here we go tonight. Angels. Boy, this Angels team, what a racket they are here. Angels here to host the Nationals. Angels minus 250. Total of 10.
Yeah, guys, Angels minus 250. I'm looking at the over and under in this game. It's Patrick Corbin Day, baby. You're gonna see home runs flying out of the field here. I like this over 10. I think they probably get the first 5 innings, get over 10. I'm telling you, every time I see Patrick Corbin pitching, I go look. I'm looking for home run hitters. And you got you got two of the best home run hitters. On one team here. So I'll try to get a home run. Tony get a home run. There'll be a lot of home runs hit tonight. And like I said, I always pick on Patrick Corbin Day, but every time I also bet the over when he's pitching too, guys. And most of the time it really hits, guys. So I really like the over 10 here. Not laying no minus 250 with an Angel, which is a crazy number, I think. But I do love the over in this game.
All right, James here. Nationals, Angels, over 10. I will tell you, it is warm also here in Southern California. And it's a relatively early start, 6:30 local time. There'll be some sunshine, maybe still a little heat there. So the balls do fly out here in Southern California when we have the hot weather. And we're feeling the heat coming in today as, winter. And we're still in spring, but we're going to have some hot weather today. And, of course, looking at this over, it's not just Corbin also, right? It's that Angel bullpen that's been horrible. And, of course, Suarez didn't look good either. And he had an ERA over about 4 last year.
Yeah, he did. I looked at him. I think his start ERA is like 10 already. I'm pretty sure. And then Corbin was 8 or 9, something like that to start the season. They're going to be piles of runs. You're going to have to score it by touchdowns in this game, guys, and see who wins by the most touchdowns in this game. Because I see a lot of runs in this game. Both of these teams have got good bats on both sides that hit the ball. The Nationals have been struggling, but they'll struggle one game, and the next game they're hitting the ball. The Angels, same way. They struggled and they hit the ball. And like you said, you get to their bullpen. They've had leads up to the first 5, and then they blow them to the Blue Jays. But I look for a lot of runs in this game. I really like the over in this game. Yeah,
there's one thing here for this game. Both lineups hit lefties, and we have 2 lefties starting tonight. Nationals, Angels over the total here of 10. This would have a start time, 9:30 Eastern time. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight's action. So great results here in Major League Baseball to start the season. We still have about 12 games left on the board. One starting in a few minutes as well. Hockey as well. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Guys, I got a 3-pack going on right now. In the MLB, 3 games that I really love. Coming off a winning day yesterday. Going to keep it rolling today. Going to go 3-0 today. So after we go 3-0, guys, upgrade 3-7 or 30 days, guys. NBA playoffs are getting ready to start, guys. And if you followed me last year, I was on fire last year in the NBA playoffs. Thing is, like, I went back through it earlier today to see what the farthest I could get back to tell what it was, and I got back to like 47 games, and I was like 35. I was like 35-11 last year in the NBA playoffs, and with the big run and looking to again this year. So want something long term, guys. The playoffs are getting ready to start, and you'll get all my NBA or all my MLB plays too. So do that, guys. Or like I say every time on the show, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do by far. So team me up with any of the cappers on the show. We're on the site, and we'll put some money in your pockets.
Put money in your pocket. Indeed, got board with James Clark over at Pick Dog Shrimp. Great start to Major League Baseball. Get the passes, get the plays tonight from a 3-pack from James of MLB. But the long-term pass will serve you well. You can get on board with James here. He's got MLB season passes up there, as well as the NBA season pass up there. If you want to get the remainder of the NBA playoffs, that's up there as well. So get on board. Remember the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again at the end of the week.
All right, Tony. Appreciate you having me on the show. Good luck to everybody, and let's cash some tickets.
Cash some tickets indeed. James Clark here on the drive-thru. Let's continue, guys. If you miss a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on. Next up, we do have Rod Zawacky standing by. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch him in the mornings every day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's the morning show with Rod and Chris and Mitch, and of course the Puck Dogs video series featuring Rod and Chris with their NHL videos as we wind down the remainder of this regular season, getting ready here for the postseason coming up into about a week. So we're bringing Rod in right now. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much. Nice weather here too. Not 80. I wish it was 80, but definitely not 80 here. But in the 60s, so I won't complain. It's in the 60s. Definitely. Above zero. Definitely shorts and t-shirt for me.
All snow melted already? All the snow's melted yet?
There's lakes. It's starting to. There's lakes everywhere. Muck. Dogs, you go take the dogs for a walk, and they love running through the puddles. They're just like little kids. They're like, woo, find the muck puddle. And the dog runs through it. Then they run in the house. So there's muck everywhere. Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Excellent. All right, here we go tonight as we wind down the NHL regular season with the Rangers here hosting the Sabres. Rangers big favorites, total 6.5.
Yeah, the Rangers are big favorites in this one, and basically the Rangers do have a shot at the Metro Division. I think if they win out in hopes Carolina or the Devils lose some games, they definitely have a shot to move up in the standings and definitely get home ice if they can pass the Devils for second place in that division. And you look at this Buffalo team. Well, hey, slim hope that they can make the playoffs. If they win out, they have two game in hand on most of the teams they're chasing. If Florida or the Islanders, if both win tonight, that'll eliminate Buffalo altogether. If either one of those teams win, you're down to Buffalo chasing one of those teams to hopefully lose, or the Penguins. So basically, we're looking at this game, and surprising, I guess who stepped up for this Buffalo team has been Devin Levi in goal. Winning his last 3 starts, including the one on Saturday where he shut down the Carolina Hurricanes, and Buffalo got a nice win in that one. He looks real good doing it. He's going to be a bright spot next season for Buffalo. Watch out for Buffalo next season. I'm telling you that. And then you look, Igor Shesterkin's going to get a start for the Rangers. He's up to a great season as well. 37-13, 249 goals against, 915 save percentage. But this young, gritty Buffalo team, we're going to go with Buffalo here. Sabres 5-0 in their last 5 versus the Metro. They're also 4-0 in their last 4 versus a team with a winning record. I know it's a tough task and a tough ask to beat up on these Rangers to snag a win, but I'm going to take the shot here. They beat them last time out in overtime 3-2, so you look at the last 3 meetings all hit overtime, so I might sprinkle a little bit. We might see overtime in this one, so might sprinkle a little on the 60-minute tie. But I'm going to come up with the Buffalo Sabres to get themselves a win.
All right, we got Rod here on the Sabres here, plus 180 here against the Rangers. Why not? They've won, 4 of their past 5. You beat Carolina there, which is not an easy thing to do. I know they had a Rangers, and of course, you mentioned earlier, they beat Rangers at home not too long ago. And you go back there, we're seeing wins here from this team here toward the end of the season. 6 of the past 8? That's pretty impressive here.
Yeah, this Buffalo team has poured it on here at the end of the season. And like I said, they've been looking for some guy to step up and be a leader, and they've had a few leaders step up this season. And then this has been a bright spot. I bet you they wish they would have brought Devin Levi in a little bit earlier than what they have, because he's only played 4 games. He's 3-1 and playing lights out hockey. Man, if they would have brought him in 20 games ago, you just think where they could have been. He wouldn't be battling. They would be in the playoffs. So I'm excited to see. I'm going to root for Buffalo in this one to upset the Rangers and maybe see Buffalo. Man, Buffalo, if they sneak in the back door, I wouldn't want to face this Buffalo team.
All right, there we go. We got Sabres plus 180 here against the Rangers. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, we do have a big hockey card tonight here, as well as, we got a few started for Major League Baseball. We're down to about 11 on the board for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
And going over at Pick Dogs Premium, a nice run here in the NHL, going 11-6 in my last 17. Winners of winning 5 straight on the weekend. So looking to continue it here. I got my NHL hat trick, where you get all 3 plays I got going in tonight's NHL action. And that also includes my $19 NHL sniper, going for 3 straight on my NHL sniper play. Heating up, heading into the playoffs. So if you're looking for NHL playoffs, instead of buying these passes daily or individually in my hockey, grab the rest of the season pass. $199 gets you everything going. So we hoist Lloyd's Stanley Cup and get all the plays I've got going. And from now until we hoist that Stanley Cup winner, honing in hockey and heating up right at the right time as the playoffs hit. So definitely, or if you want, grab one of those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day passes, and you will definitely have baseball going as well, and we'll definitely dive into the NBA playoffs as well. So definitely have place in those sports as well. So definitely plenty of ways to make some money. Head on over to Pick Dogs Premium. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. Save 15% off all your purchases over at Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs. Rod, you just made a big discount here right now on your 1-week gold card.
I did, yes. Yes, I made a nice big discount on that 1-week gold card. You can grab my week pass, huge discount, $129 gets you my pass for the week. Works out to be less than $18 a day. Definitely save it. It's that $19 play every day. Might as well get it for $18. So grab my week pass, scoop it up, use that promo code PICK, and it'll be less than $18 a day. We'll make some money this week. I'm excited.
Make some money, guys. It's a big week. We got the end of the NHL regular season. We got baseball, and of course, NBA, all the entire playing round from the NBA. And the game ones, the 4 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, whatever premiums there are yours with that 1-week gold card with a massive discount there for the price of less than the price of a sniper, a 1-day sniper. You get all of his plays. That's the way to roll there with Rod Zawacky. On a Monday, that 7-day pass, a really good value there. All right, Rod. Have yourself a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But, of course, lots happening over at Pick Dogs. You're part of that morning crew every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time and that Puck Dogs video series with you and Chris.
Yeah, definitely tune in to the morning show. Always a good time there with me mentioning Chris. And definitely subscribe. That way you get notified when the Puck Dog videos get released. That way you get the best of the number with me and Chris. We're going for like our 5th straight parlay, so definitely you want to go check those out. Those things have been fire. 5 straight parlays over at Puck Dogs. Also check out the Puck Dogs packages. I've been heating up over there as well. So if you're looking for some more premium content, yeah, definitely check out the Puck Dogs with me and Chris. We always got our consensus play, and we both put in one play. There's a triple pack over there today that we love. So yeah, many ways to skin a cat and make some money and pound those bookies.
Pound those books. That's
I'm
right,
so excited.
guys.
I'm like,
that's right. Oilers.
The playoffs are about to heat up. The Oilers playoff ticket pre-sale goes on tomorrow. They put your name in a draw is what they do for these pre-sale tickets for the Oilers. They put your name into it. You have to sign up, send in your email. Then they do a raffle and they send you a code and say, here's the people that can get the pre-sale before you open the public. So
Wow.
I wanted to.
You got it.
I can get tickets in there. So, and I got, of course, they picked my number, so I got a free sale code to maybe get some tickets. I said I wasn't going to, but maybe we'll see what they're priced at. Maybe I'll pop in for the game or two.
Pop in game or two. NHL, of course, NHL Stanley Cup playoffs here as they face off. Looks like maybe the Kings, right?
Yeah, Kings looking like the Kings in the first round. For them to catch Vegas, you really got to have Vegas do like a complete nosedive and lose outright, and the Oilers win outright. Being 3 points back of Vegas right now, and I think Vegas has the Pacific locked up.
Vegas. Now, who will they catch? Are they going to catch the best wild card team? Who are they going to catch likely in that round one with Vegas? Will it be Vegas Kraken or?
See if you look at Seattle Kraken, if Seattle Kraken keep winning, they could take that third spot. And the Oilers would play the Kraken in the first round, and the Kings would drop and play Vegas. So if you're Seattle, do you really want to start winning these last few games and start winning and have to face the Oilers in the first round? I don't want to face the Oilers in the first round if I was Seattle. Or do you want to lose and tank and have to play Vegas, who's pretty beaten up, as they lost another guy, White Cloud, out for don't even know how many games. So the injuries just keep piling up, and guess who Vegas has to rely on? You're going to rely on Johnson Quick to carry you. Quick and Broussard are the two goalies that are going for Vegas. So it's kind of, imagine if you see Vegas and the Kings, you have Quick versus old team. I'd like to see it.
Oh,
so maybe we would like to see Seattle win outright.
We'll see what happens with that Kraken. We'll see how it rolls here as we end of the regular season. Some of these teams with 2 games. I saw a team with 3 games left. We are near the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs, guys. So get on board with Rod. All right, Ryan, check out those video series. You definitely got to watch the Puck Dogs. Get the knowledge now before the playoffs start. Okay, don't be chasing NHL. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to know what's happening. All right, Rod. Have a great night.
We've done 2,600 and something videos already, so we're almost finished the whole regular season, and we're definitely have the knowledge of the NHL hockey and ready to go. So I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be great at playoffs this season.
Be a fun playoff season, no doubt. All right.
A good one.
You have a good one, Rod.
Have yourself a good night, Tony. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Catch him tomorrow. Catch him in the mornings, 10 a.m. Eastern time, the morning show. Then he'll be back here on the drive-thru. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. All right, guys, reminder, if you miss a pick, we're going to recap. Al Ninos will help me out on the recap. And he said he will give a pick, because he gave out a pick at 6:40 Eastern. He's going to give you another pick that starts later than 7 Eastern. That was Al Ninos' trick there. So, yeah, he's going to give you a pick there. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's get to my play here, and then we're going to be looking at this one between the Rockies and the Cardinals. And, boy, I'll tell you about this, right? These totals, right? That first game was 1-0, right? We thought, well, this is going to, we're not going to see a lot of scoring. Well, after that, I think it's gone over since that first game. And of course, who was on that pick in game 1 was me on that over. I had a 1-0, but hopefully we'll get it back here and get that over 11.5 here with this Cardinals and Rockies. I think the pitching matchup kind of favors that, right? And of course, then you get into the bullpens, and the Cardinals have a pretty good hitting lineup, I would say, right? I think their hitting lineup is pretty good. It's with some of the pitching there has been kind of wacky there. I know they've gotten down some of their players for lack of hustle. I think they got the word out earlier. But Steven Matz is on the mound, and boy, Matz, not one of my favorites, right? Last year he had an ERA over 5. And then when he gave up against Atlanta, he opened up at home, gave up 4 earned runs, 2 homers, 10 hits in 5 1/3 innings. Ooh, that's not good. Marquez, a slide last season, an ERA near 5. And in 2 starts this year, Marquez continuing that downward slide that started last season. And in his 2 starts this year, he's allowed 6 earned runs, 3 homers in 11 1/3 innings. The Rockies bullpen is getting rocked. I really have no confidence in any of the starters in this one, especially with Marquez, the way he slid. And we know Matz. I've never been a fan of Matz. I'm actually maybe that first season in New York when he came in, but since then it's just been a slide for him as well. I just want to give a quick look here at the lineups in this one. We got Donovan, we got Goldschmidt, Arenado there, Contreras there. So we got some hitters there. Arenado knows that ballpark, right? he knows that park. I think we're going to see some balls flying out of Coors Field. Let's give you an update on the weather as we're starting to see a warming trend hit the west and other parts of the country. We're looking at 75 degree weather in Colorado. That's hot. So we should see that ball fly out of Colorado today with the weather warming up. Wind 7 miles right to left, miles per hour right to left. But again, I'm looking here at at 75 degrees. And our man here, I think we just got a person in the chat give us his weather report. If you want to know what the weather was, too bad they're not playing base. This one's not in Brazil, because I'd be definitely over Brazil. I thought that was 99. It's GG. Okay, good night there. I thought you were giving us a weather report there from Brazil there for a second. But anyway, Rockies and Cardinals over the total here of 11.5. And this one will have a start time of 8:40 Eastern time. All right, guys, over at Pick Dogs Premium, I got 4 premiums up there for you. I got a best bet up there right now on the board, as well as 3 premium from baseball, 4 premium plays for me from baseball tonight. And of course, you can go longer term with me. You want the 1-month pass, the 7-day pass. You get all of my premium plays from MLB and NBA for that period of time. You select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. Pick is a promo code, and you will save a 15% off. Jay Pigsy with Crone. CJ Crone hitting 750 against Mats. Okay, so great stat there from our man Jay Peasy. Appreciate that in the chat room. Appreciate everybody in the chat room with their contributions as well. We'll get to the recap. Al Ninos will help us out and will give us a pick, because as you can see there, Al Ninos' play has already started. So here we go. Brian Bitler got us started. Reds run line plus 1.5 runs, minus 130 against the Braves. David was on. David Racey, Padres plus 115 against the Mets. Jay, Rangers now run line. Lay the 1.5 plus 110 against the Royals. Brad on the Orioles run line. Lay the 1.5 runs plus 110 against the Athletics. Al Nino says Marlins minus 130 against the Phillies. James was on Nationals, Angels over 10. Rod was on the Sabres plus 180 against the Rangers. I'll be on the Rockies, Cards over 11.5. All right, Al Nino, so then your pick. Which one do you like the best?
I'll go with the Orioles.
You can't, because it already started. Wait. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me make sure. I think that started already. Right. Yeah, that already started. Yes, you can't go with that one.
They're down, though. Okay. But I'll go with the over in the Angels-Nationals game.
Over Angels-Nationals game? Okay, I like that one too. I like that one too. Nationals-Angels over the total of 10. All right, Al Nino's your bonus pick.
Yeah, we're going to go with the Mariners here. You can take them on the run line, or myself, I'm taking them -1. Similar situation as the Marlins. I just like the pitching matchup here. 2 games, honestly, I looked at as premiums. A couple things that kept me off putting them as premiums are, again, the Mariners here just 1-6, sitting 1-6 in their last 7 in Chicago. So they've struggled there. But again, I think with these pitching matchups we got going today, they should put an end or kind of even those numbers out a little bit.
All right, there you go. Just with that stat there from JPZ Goldie hitting 425 against Herman. So we're seeing these teams they're having success against these pitchers tonight. All right, so that'll do for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. They'll go up the place for you live here for the games Tuesday in primetime. Remember, the NBA returns with the 7 versus 8 play-in round. Winner will become the 7th seed in the NBA playoffs. I believe those teams will play on Sunday as well. So make sure you tune in. Actually, I think one team plays Sunday and the other plays. I think the Western team will play. The Western team will play Sunday and the East will play Monday. I'm sorry, Saturday. That's how the schedule works there for the winners tomorrow. So all the winners on Friday will play the Sunday games. Of course, you'd expect them to, because that's when they decide the 8th seed will be on Friday. So we got them spread out, the playing round spread out throughout the week. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow here on the show. Remember, it all begins at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Morning show. We got Mitch, we got Chris, we got Rod with that morning show. Also, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. We got the betting tool shows as well. Rod Zawacky and Chris with the Puck Dogs NHL video picks. Ron Romanelli with his baseball rundown, a pick on every game on the board for Major League Baseball. Jay's Jam Session. Get those picks from the NBA playing round tomorrow on Jay's Jam Session. On the video drop in the morning or the live at 4 Eastern Time. And of course, don't forget, we also have Jay's, Jovan, when he's back, he'll have his parlay video. David Racey soon to be back with his short series. And of course, we got Brandon Mills with the UFC show coming up as well later in the week. All right, that's going to do for our show today. Let's go ahead and